Establishing a presence. Okay, so now that we have an account on the forum, it's time to get in there and start introducing ourselves to the community. You can see here that after I clicked on the link in my email, I was taken to this page and it says I can now proceed to edit my profile and customize my options, or just kind of get started promote going into the forums. I click on the profile and you can see that I received a message, welcome to the dog forums. That's nice. And here's a whole bunch of stuff that you can take the time to kind of get familiar with. You'll find that a lot of forums are ran by the same type of software, so oftentimes things will kind of look the same, which is nice, makes life easier. You can put additional things in here, like for example, if you want people to be able to get a hold of you through IM, it's not a bad idea, especially if you're looking to facilitate relationships. If you do this and you start getting attacked by spammers, then of course you can take it out. But making yourself visible, I don't think is a bad thing. I won't put my phone number in here, but I think an IM handle is certainly okay. I would definitely encourage you to fill these types of things out, details about yourself, a picture of you, things like that, because again, it's going to make you seem more real. So once we're in, let's just go ahead, back out to the main forum, and see if there's a place to introduce yourself, because, okay, here we go. Attention new members. Post here to introduce yourself to the rest of the members. And to keep in mind that there are people out there that use software to spam the heck out of forums and just go into promote the product. And the thing is, you really don't want to appear like that. To combat this, what you want to do is come in here and not promote anything at first. Introduce yourself, show that you care about the community, that you care about establishing yourself, and then once you have a few posts under your belt, then you start promoting things in a subtle manner. And we'll talk about all that as we move forward. But what I would do is I would just go in here and see, and it's not a big deal. Let's just take a look at some of these. They're just saying, hey, brand new owner of, and then they mention their dog and just talk about some things. Other people are going to say, that's cool, welcome to the forum. All those kinds of things. And then you can also go in and respond to other people too, because this is just going to be an easy way to start interacting with other people and get your post count up. Because what happens also is when people start to see you talking about something, that the product that you have, they're going to look, and the first thing they're going to look at is to see how many posts you have. And if you just have one post, you better watch out, because here comes the ban hammer. The more posts you have, that shows that you're not just a one-time wonder. You're actually looking to contribute to the forum, and 9 times out of 10 people are going to be a lot more comfortable with seeing you promote something if you are taking the time to contribute to the forum, because everybody pitches in. So I think that's a great way to introduce yourself. Let's talk about a few other things in regards to establishing a presence. Again, don't start out immediately promoting stuff. We're going to talk about how you can create your signature, but I would hold off on doing that at first. If you want to have a signature that's just something fun, a quote, by all means do that, but I would not start promoting something right out of the gate. Check and see if there's an introduction thread to post to. It's a good place to get started, and it's also a good place to get a few initial posts in to raise your post count without having to put too much time and thought into the posts themselves, because you're just introducing yourself to new members. Provide a few thoughtful comments and some active threads. So let's talk about that. What I would do is no pressure, no big deal. There's especially on this forum here, there's thousands and thousands of threads. It could be something as simple as showing a picture of your dog, just about anything. First time dog owner, basic questions. So I'm just trying to think of this myself. I think these questions would be easier to answer. So let's go ahead and look here, and you can see helping pup through shots. This is somebody that shared some information about going to get a shot done. Talked about what they did to help their puppy do better. And what you could do is just go in here and say, wow, thanks for that advice. I hate taking my dog with the shots, and I look forward to trying this out next time. Thank you for sharing. So there you go. That didn't require too much knowledge, but it was a thoughtful reply to this person. And then of course, when you're promoting your product, it's going to be right there in the signature. And then as other people view this thread, they're going to see you as the second post. So it's also good to get in when the getting's good. If you're able to look, and when you'll get better at this as time goes on, if you're able to look and determine threads that you think are really good and are going to get a lot of visibility, a lot of posts, like look here, this person here, 39 replies, 488 times that this thread's been viewed. If you would have been the second person to comment on this, that would have been a pretty good spot to be, because a lot of people would have been exposed to your post. So those are just some ways to establish a presence. You want to aim to get your post count up to at least 10. That's what I'm going to suggest to you before you start promoting yourself. And we'll talk about what to do when you start to promote yourself in a little bit. But this is all about, right now our mission is to just go out there and not be too pushy, establish a presence in the forum, and introduce ourselves to the members.